Hello beautiful. I have missed you guys. I have missed talking to you through the camera. I just missed filming, and it's only been a week since I've uploaded for you guys. Now I know I missed my upload last week, and as you know, I was back home for 2 weeks. I came back, landed on the weekend, and I felt good. I felt like I was getting something on the plane. I felt a little bit uneasy. I felt like I had a bit of a cold or a sore throat, the same way I felt going there, which is really weird. Anyway, I landed, I did a few bits, and I was really jet lagged, you guys. I was jet lagged. I was just asleep. I just wanted to recover from that plane journey. I unpacked, put things in the wash, etc, etc. Come Monday and I feel good. I wake up in the morning, I go into work. Good morning everyone. Everyone's happy to see me back at work, you know, catching up with my colleagues. And then in the morning, in the middle of our morning meeting, you guys, I was like, oh, I'm about to get a cough. So I'm coughing and a few times, and then all of a sudden my stomach started turning. So I literally found myself running to the bathroom, and I found myself feeling sick. Sorry, I know this is too much information. I literally packed my laptop, and my manager said, you're not fit to work, just go home, recover, etc, etc. I got home. Thankfully I was able to work from home as well, so I had my laptop with me. I worked from home for the entire week. I took it easy, I recovered, and I'm thankfully feeling a lot better today. I feel alive. I feel myself again. I haven't vomited since Monday, which is amazing. My cough has completely gone. I was on antibiotics for the entire week. I went to the doctors and everything because I was actually sick for 3 weeks, you guys. As you know, I posted a video when I was back home, and I was sick the entire time I was there, and I also came back and I got sick again. So I have no idea what I caught. It was either on the plane, or I caught something from someone, or maybe I've eaten something bad. I'm not too sure what has happened, but I am feeling better than ever. Honestly, health is wealth, you guys. Like, when my health is down, I just don't feel productive. I don't feel like I can do anything. I don't have energy. I'm low energy. I'm tired. I hadn't been able to sleep for the last 3 weeks because my cough had kept me up, and obviously I kept on vomiting continuously for 3 weeks. So thankfully my doctor had helped. And I needed antibiotics. I think I got an infection or something. That was a very long intro. Today I wanted to talk to you about fragrance oils and essential oils, which is better, my thoughts, and I also want to get your opinions because I want to discuss something with you, and I want to see if you guys agree or disagree. So it'd be really interesting to hear your thoughts on what I think about fragrance oils and essential oils. Let's talk about fragrance oils. So fragrance oils can be used in your candles, in wax melts, in diffusers, in room sprays. So as you know, I buy my fragrance oils from Cozy Owl. They are my favorite supplier for fragrance oils, and they do come in different sizes. So for example, if you're starting new to candle making, or any candle supplier website, and you're wondering if you would like or dislike the fragrance that they are offering you, then you can get a tester sample, which this is 10 milliliters, and this could make you about 20 centiliter or 9 centiliter candle container, and you can test and see if this is a fragrance that you'd like to rebuy. And if you really like it, but you're also maybe wondering, you want to test with it a little bit further, and you don't want to go ahead and buy the bigger size, then you can get something that's 50 milliliters. They're so cute, you guys. Look at the difference. They're so cute. This is apple cinnamon. I used to love making candles with this. I need to buy more of it, to be fair. I really like the smell. Back to what I was saying, 50 milliliters worth of a bottle, and you can test with about a candle or two. That will make you, and you can see whether or not you'd want to go for the bigger size. So they do come in various sizes, and obviously the bigger size I have right here is a 500 milliliters. You can buy bigger than that, but these are the sizes that I have. These sizes I tend to buy when I just want to test a fragrance oil that I'm not sure that I may or may not like. And then if I feel like I need a little bit more experience with it, then I'll go for the smaller one. And then if I fully genuinely I'm into the fragrance, and then I go ahead and buy the bigger batch and test with it even further. And this is Tonka Tobacco Flower, one of my favorite fragrances to burn all year round. I love this fragrance. It just smells beautiful. The reason why I love Cozy Owl's fragrance oils is because they try to make their fragrance oils as natural as possible. So for example, they are vegan friendly, they are cruelty free, CMR and phthalates free, paraben and silicone free, PEG free. And if you guys want to know what all these terms mean, I'll pop them down below, because I didn't know what they meant at the beginning, so I'll pop them down below. It gives you a better idea of how good their fragrance oils are. Don't get me wrong, I have tested Candle Shag's fragrance oils, a Craftovator that's actually now closed down, which I'll probably make another video about it in terms of the candle industry, but they've closed down. I believe Cozy Owl are actually taking a little bit of their stock and selling it on their website. I got an email the other day, they are stocking some Craftovator's fragrance oil, so you can also shop that on Cozy Owl from now, actually, as we speak. Fragrance oils, back to what I wanted to talk about fragrance oils and my opinion about it. I'm talking only in the UK industry. I am from the UK, for those of you that watch me from elsewhere, and my opinion here, you guys, is up for discussion. So again, I'd love to hear your thoughts and your opinions on what I'm about to say. I've tried a few candle suppliers fragrance oils, Cozy Owl, Candle Shag, Craftovator at the time, suppliers for candles. What else have I tried? That's all I can remember for now, but I don't feel like the quality of fragrance oil is there. Now, if you guys don't know, fragrance oils are synthetically made. There are some fragrances, you guys, that is illegal for you to extract. So for example, musk can be actually taken from the deer or from the whale, and obviously that's completely illegal to do. So therefore they synthetically make it through chemicals to try mimic the musk fragrance. You guys notice throughout my videos, ever since I started up until today, they've literally been the same fragrance oils that I've used throughout. So Tonka Tobacco Flower, cucumber melon, coconut lime. What else do I use? Coconut lime, Baltic amber and clove. So I tend to stick to my fragrance oils, and the reason why I do that is because I'm not happy with the other fragrance oils that are out there for me to choose from. And what I mean by that is, when I smell the fragrance, you guys, I'm fully aware that they are synthetically and chemically made. But when I smell it, I don't want to smell the chemical type of smell. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I genuinely don't like the smell of that. So for example, the jasmine fragrance oil from Cozy Owl, you guys, it just smells so synthetic, so fake, that it just doesn't smell like jasmine, if I'm making sense. Or cedarwood and jasmine is another one that I used to test from Cozy Owl. Again, I just didn't like how my nose would take it in. It could be just me being really picky. I don't like the chemically fragrance type of smell, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in regards to that, especially those of you that buy fragrances from the UK, those of you that live in the US and elsewhere that's a little bit further away than Europe. I'm not too sure if you guys source your fragrances from the UK, but I just feel like the quality is not there for me. I want to smell the actual jasmine. I want to smell like I'm genuinely burning jasmine in the room. I want to smell the oud properly. I want to smell the rose properly. I don't smell them really well. I've tried oud and roses from Cozy Owl. Again, I don't smell, all I can smell is synthetics, chemical made fragrance, and I'm completely fine with that, but I want the quality to be there. I wish if I only had the budget, the means to make my own fragrance oil. Oh, you guys, that would be such a dream to create my own fragrance oil with candles. I feel like candle suppliers out there, I would love them to work a little bit more on the quality of the fragrance and how they smell. It does make a difference, you guys. When I'm pouring jasmine into my candle, I don't want to feel like I've got jasmine just filling my house, or roses. The smell of roses is so beautiful, but again, I don't get the element of rose. I don't feel like it's there. Again, with oud, for example, I tried oud. Oud is one of my favorite perfumes. and fragrances to smell either in a candle, in a diffuser, or actually like on my skin. I love the woody, oudi, amber, musk, these type of fragrances and notes that I fully enjoy. I don't feel like candle suppliers are getting it quite well in the UK in terms of quality. I'd love to hear your opinion on this and whether you agree or not. Or maybe it's just me, you guys, or maybe it's just me, but that's my genuine opinion, and that is the reason why I stick to certain fragrances. So Tonka Tobacco Flower, I love how that fragrance comes across. I love that you can smell the hints of vanilla. I love that you can smell the woodiness of the tobacco. I love that. They really made it so nice. But for example, with other fragrances like the ones that I've mentioned earlier, I'm very picky, you guys, with my fragrance. I love a good fragrance oil. I love a good quality fragrance oil that I can smell it in my room, but the notes are also there. I don't want to feel like I'm burning a fragrance but all I can smell is like a really weird chemical that leaves a really weird smell in my nose. I don't like that. That was a long one about fragrance oils. Tried a few fragrances from Candle Shacks because I wanted to see how they work with my waxes, and again I just didn't like the very chemically type of smell. Craftivator at the time, same thing. Supplies for candles, I had the same experience. But when I came across Cozy Owl and I found a very few good fragrances, then I stuck to it. So these are literally my all-time favorite fragrances that I pick up from Cozy Owl. Another one that I really like is actually Apple Cinnamon. I don't test with it as much. I do need to get a little bit more of it. Coconut Lime is another good fragrance as well that you can buy from Cozy Owl. I love the way it smells, the cold throw and the hot throw, you guys, is literally a chef's kiss. I just love it. It's just amazing. Essential oils. Now, an essential oil is obtained by distillation of plant extracts intended to capture the characteristic fragrance or essence of the plant. Essential oils are often marketed as blends of different oils. I love making essential oil candles, and as you know, I'm a big fragrance person, you guys. I love perfume. It's really annoying that they're so expensive because it's not all the time that I can afford amazing perfumes, but I love perfumes, you guys, and I love fragrance, which is why I started candle making in the beginning. Fun fact, I actually first wanted to learn how to make a perfume because of my love for fragrance and perfume. I actually enrolled myself into a perfume class, but on the side of that perfume class, you know, before you check out, they say, oh, why don't you try our candle making workshop, which I was actually very intrigued. I didn't know that you can make a candle from home. So I literally went to a perfume candle workshop one day and another day a candle making workshop, and I loved the process of making a candle. Making a perfume is a lot more expensive. Not to say making candles is not as expensive, you guys, because as you know, we test a lot with different types of waxes, fragrance oils and wicks, so it is just as expensive. But to make a perfume, I would say, is a little bit more expensive than making a candle. Now, with essential oils, you guys, as you know, I love my essential oils, and I have so many of them, and I tend to buy as many essential oils as my budget allows because I love creating essential oils. I love putting a top note, a middle note and a base note. I love putting more than one middle note, more than one top note and more than one base note. I just love how creative you can get, and I love how you can just sit down in your own element, use tester strips and literally just put a bit of fragrance on the tester strip, what essential oils go together, what notes don't go together, and also research. I love relying on my nose, but I also love researching about the essential oil itself just to know more about it and more about the plant and where it comes from. So for example, the one that I have over here is Orange Sweet, and this is a top note, and it just smells so fresh, so beautiful. I just love it, you guys. Speaking about jasmine fragrance oil, you know how I said I don't really like how I can't get the jasmine. I can smell more of the chemical side of it. So I literally have a jasmine fragrance oil, if I can find it for you guys, and I literally, oh, there we go, Jasmine Absolute, 1 milliliters, you guys. This cost me about 1 milliliters, you guys, 1 milliliter, so it's barely 5 drops. So that cost me about I will put it on the screen, but I think 1 milliliters cost me about £24. Insane. They're super expensive, which is why I don't make essential oil content so much, because it's so expensive. So I tend to just test it at my own pace. But oh my god, you guys, it just smells like actual jasmine. If you guys want to know the difference, grab a jasmine fragrance oil from any candle supplier of your choice, and grab a jasmine absolute essential oil from White Rose essential oils, and tell me the difference, and tell me which is better, the fragrance oil or the essential oil. This comes from the plant itself, and I just can't have enough of it. It just smells amazing. The purity, I love that I can smell, like I can literally, it's literally like having the plant itself in my hand. It just smells amazing. And there's another one actually, you guys, that I wanted to test. I think I've got gardenia as well. Rose Absolute. Another expensive essential oil is Rose Absolute, and this is a base note. You guys, if you can smell Rose Absolute, and I got it from this company, let me close it so I don't waste any essential oils, but I got it from this company. I'll link it down below. You guys, it is just stunning. It is just stunning. Just, you can smell the rose. It's almost like, again, it's almost like you have the plant in your hand. You can smell the actual rose, the oil of it. It just smells excellent. And this is why I love making essential oil candles, because you can actually smell the actual fragrance of the plant. You can also make it into a candle. You can get creative with different type of notes. Lavender, rose geranium, jasmine, cedarwood, patchouli, bergamot, lemon, eucalyptus, Mei Chang, lime. So many beautiful notes, and just so many beautiful fragrances that you can play around with and create with essential oils. I definitely want to try and make a little bit more essential oil candles, but it wouldn't be as consistent as my fragrance oils, again, because it's more expensive. Essential oils are natural. You have to be careful how you're testing it. So with fragrance oils, we can put our fragrance oils in our wax as hot as 60 degrees, as hot as 70 degrees, and kind of test which works better. But with essential oil, you have to pour it into your wax at a very much low temperature. So with RCX wax, you guys, I add my essential oils at 42 degrees, 40 degrees, and I kind of test. But you also have to be careful, because if you add the essential oils and the wax is too cold, the essential oils and the wax will not bind and make friends and just, you know, give us the good cold throw and the hot throw that we're looking for in a candle. Again, with Jasmine Absolute or Rose Absolute, you guys, just 1 milliliters or 5 milliliters of that cost a lot of money, which is very natural for you to test the candle, for you to test the fragrance, and you're not really getting the results that you want to. It's part of candle testing. And then it's like a little bit of like a pain in my heart. It's like, oh my god, I've just wasted God knows how much money on one candle, and the candle's not even working out. As risky and expensive as it is in testing essential oils, it's definitely something that I enjoy working with, despite how expensive it is. I just love how you can make it into your own unique blend. You can also buy blends from other suppliers. Cozy Owl sell it, Candle Shack sell it, and many other candle suppliers sell their own essential oil blends, which makes it a lot less expensive for you to test. But personally for me, I love making my own blends. I love getting creative with my nose and my notes and what goes with what, and just like sitting down and playing around with different types of notes. And I also pass it over to my family. Let me know what you think. Obviously every family member of mine like different types of fragrances as well as me, so I love getting their opinions and seeing what they like and don't like. Rose geranium is one of the notes that I love testing with. I think just rose geranium on its own smells absolutely incredible. Again, if you have the chance to pick up a rose geranium essential oil without any blends, just on its own, let me know what you think, because I know it will not disappoint you. That's how confident I am in rose geranium and every essential oil note that I've tested so far. Now you're probably thinking, which is better, an essential oil or a fragrance oil? And that is completely down to you. I don't think there's a right answer. I think it's what your preference is. Again, fragrance oil is a lot cheaper to test, but Of course, when you're testing fragrance oils over a period of a year or 2 or 3, it does get expensive. But essential oils is more expensive in the sense of I test literally 1 candle at a time. I don't test with fragrance oils. I can test 6 and 8 candles at a time. With essential oils, I test 1 candle at a time because it works better for my budget, and I could just focus on that one creation rather than me doing so many different candles, and I'm just too worried of it going wrong and then I've wasted so much product. So I like to take my time with essential oils, and I like to stick with the notes that I'm most confident in. So for example, rose geranium, lavender, orange. I love testing with these type of fragrances. With jasmine absolute and rose absolute, for example, that's on more of the expensive side of the essential oils. I tend to be a lot more careful how I blend it and how many drops I put into my candle. Another thing is, you guys, I think I got a comment not long ago about my essential oil sparking in a candle, and I've never tested that. The first candle I ever made was in my candle workshop at the time, and it was an essential oil candle. The business owner literally sells it, and she's never had issues like that. I've never had issues like that since I tested essential oils. My love with essential oils actually started from that candle workshop, and then I actually figured out that there's fragrance oils which tends to be a little bit less expensive, so then I started testing with both. I definitely think it's worth trying an essential oil candle, and let me know what you think. But fragrance oils, I think, is a lot more easier to start with. Not necessarily easier, but a lot more, I think, I'm trying to find the right word other than easier. I think it's a lot more flexible maybe to work with than an essential oil candle. With essential oil candles, you do need to be careful and take your time. With fragrance oils, I think making, you know, 10 candles at a time, different types of temperatures is fine. Essential oils, it really does burn sometimes. When I've got my essential oils, you guys, and they don't work out, I'm like, oh my god, here's £50 down the drain. But yes, you guys, these are my thoughts and my opinions about the differences between a fragrance oil and essential oil. And I think testing with both is worth it because you get to see what you like and what you don't like. And yeah, and I think that's everything that I have, you guys. That might be a very long video. I've literally spoken about fragrance oil for 20 minutes and essential oils for another 20 minutes. So bear with me if this video is a little bit longer than usual. But I genuinely just wanted to kind of give you guys my opinion, especially about fragrance oils, you guys. I'm struggling to find a good quality fragrance oil. I did come across a company that I've actually never tested before, and I want to do a video about it. After payday at the end of March, I'm going to pick up a few fragrance oils from that company, and then I'll test it with you guys and I'll see how it is. That is everything that I have for you guys today. I wanted to say a little something. When you're watching today's video, it is Sunday the 10th of March of 2024. Today is a very special day for 2 reasons. One reason, it's my 27th birthday. I'm literally 27, you guys. I can't believe it. I feel like life is literally passing and running so fast. Another reason why today is a special day, because it is the night of Ramadan. So for those of you that don't know, Ramadan is celebrated by Muslims all over the world, and it is a month where we fast for 30 days from dawn to sunset. So no food or water from dawn to sunset. So for those of you that watch me and celebrate, I want to wish you a very Ramadan Mubarak. I hope that you go into it strong, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. It's a beautiful month. It's a month that I look forward to every single year. In terms of my uploads, they'll still be the same. With that being said, you guys, I'm going to close out today's video. Have an incredible Sunday evening, an incredible positive week ahead. Please make sure that you click on that subscribe button down below, like, comment, share, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.